Hi. Thanks for hanging with us today, Don.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Really happy to be here with you.
Yeah, we're really happy that you've provided us such a fantastic place to drink all of our alcoholic beverages, such as Tapville Social. However, there was a story there. There has to be a story to you getting to Tapville, and that story obviously starts with your first ever alcoholic beverage. So please tell me the story of your first drink, man.
I think my first alcoholic beverage was probably at a family party. It had been something like along the lines of a Schlitz or something like that. But I would say as I've grown, I've climbed from drinking things like, everyone in college drinks something like a Natty Light or a Keystone, to obviously getting in the craft beer scene. And personally built one of the largest craft beer clubs in the country, over 100,000 members myself. So now really what I'm looking to get into are different types of IPAs and stouts. And I really like aging barrel-aged beers in my personal cellar. So that's something that I do currently. So.
Okay, so have you brought that into Tapville and into the menu there, that sort of craft brew?
Yeah, actually, as the vice president of marketing, I have a lot of input into what we do with our beer program and our spirits program, wine and all that. I'm actually one of the instructors at College of DuPage in the business of beer program. So I've been training the beer industry, brewery staff, brewery owners for the last handful of years. So I try to bring that experience into Tapville as well. We always joke that there are a lot of restaurants that have well-trained people. We're lucky enough to have the people that train those people. Our chief beer officer is one of the most decorated beer judges in the beer game. Marty Nachel wrote Beer for Dummies, Home Brewing for Dummies. So we like to think that we bring a lot of education into the industry to make sure that our restaurants, all our staff knows what's going on. They're well trained and they can provide a great experience to our guests.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. So on that note, obviously you discussed how Tapville itself sort of operates and creates this environment, but what do you think sets Tapville apart from any other bar, brewery, restaurant in Naperville or the greater Chicago area?
Well, I think really one of the big differences is that Tapville really looks to provide a great customer experience. So it's the experience we're going after. It's a place where people bring their family, they bring their friends. A lot of people know us for our self-pour beer law, but we have everything. We have wine and cocktails and all different types of drinks, ciders. We're actually very well known for our pairings, our cupcakes and cocktail pairings. I've had over 3,000 guests just at the Naperville location alone, and our Evanston location is actually opening in a couple of weeks as well. So really it's about the experience and exploring with a sprinkle of education in there.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to be drinking something and learning something. And those two things are usually mutually exclusive. Usually the drinking kind of prohibits the learning. So Tapville is clearly a very special environment in that regard.
Yeah, we have a great time.
How was getting through 2020 and most of 2021 for you guys?
We've been doing really well. The founder and CEO, Joseph Toda, he had a strong consulting background and company before he launched Tapville back in 2016. And we really look to focus on the customers and their experiences. A lot of restaurants focus on, the things that they do well. We wanted to focus on the things that people would appreciate. So for example, like guests like the fact that they don't have to wait around to get a drink. Guests like the fact that they can just leave and not have to check out with a server. Guests really appreciate any type of pairings, mobile ordering, curbside. And during the pandemic, when we went through that, it was really a strength for us as we provided one of the most contactless and socially distanced dining experiences in the Naperville area. So things have been going really well, and we're just growing. We're up to about 30 locations now open or in planning nationally. Wow. Some major deals coming along in Texas. We have a mobile tap room as well that product line is launched. So you can actually have a tap bill brought to your home for a party or a wedding, or if you're like an event planner or a public event space, you can have a tap bill partner with us for that too. So that's a whole lot of fun.
Wait a minute, we gotta go back. We gotta go back. You just said something. That struck a nerve here. They can just leave without checking out with a server. I hate it. Like, former bartender, former server, former host. I've done the hospitality gambit here. Oh my God. The worst part, one of the worst parts of a customer is that like, okay, I want to leave. I also know they're running around doing 20 things at one time. And I don't want to be the person that's like, hi, hey, excuse me, because that's so obnoxious. The freedom to just be able to get up and leave.
Yeah, it's a big thing. It sounds like a little thing, but that's actually one of the things we do hear about that people enjoy. So we're known for self-pour, but really we look to solve any of those little customer challenges or staff challenges with technology. With the labor crunch going on in pretty much every market now, we want to make ourselves one of the most attractive offers for potential employees to come to. So we offer those type of experience, not just to our guests, but also to our employees with different types of our processes and technology to make their experience better. So, we're a more attractive place to work.
This is like the biggest win-win-win ever. Like you want to work there because you don't have to deal with the annoying, excuse me, hi, excuse me. You want to drink there because you don't have to deal with the like, please, I just need the check. And I know that you're doing a bunch of things. Oh my God. Win, 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 win.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're with a group and you're ordering a bunch of appetizers, maybe you finished your first round, we have tablets on all the tables and you can just order on your table tablet. Maybe you want an extra appetizer or bites of, something. Maybe you want some pretzel bites or some cheese curds, and you can just hit a few buttons on your table tab and, it comes right to you. So people really like that experience. And then for those who are looking for a more traditional experience, we do offer that as well. Because we want to make sure we can make a great experience for everybody. But that technology convenience people really do appreciate.
And you might not be able to answer this question, but
I'll try.
I'm thinking people that have had a few drinks and also expensive technology tablets at the table. How's that been going?
It goes really well. And I think when people hear the self-pour, they have this vision in their mind of people laying down in front of the taps, pouring right in their mouth. And that's not what this is at all. Every ounce is tracked. And we actually do a much better job than traditional tap rooms in cutting draft waste. In the industry, some restaurants can get up to 20% loss on their beer or wine from their taps. We get less than 4%.
Wow.
Part of the reason is we have specifically designed taps for self-pour, but also every ounce is accounted for. You don't have to worry about staff giving away drinks or anything like that. So that's something that works as well. Also, as far as safety, it's one of the safest things as far as pouring alcohol goes, because we have all those same checks as a traditional bar restaurant. You have to be carded, you should prove ID. Then you should get a little pour pass that you go and you self-pour with, and it tracks every ounce and cuts you off automatically when you reach a certain desired amount of ounces. So it's one of those situations where if somebody does reach their allotted ounces, they have to go back to a staff member to get their pouring privileges restored, and we can see every ounce they had and of what. So it gives us an edge when it comes to safety, especially for getting approved for events with our mobile tap room as well. That's been a question that's come up, and it's actually a great benefit of what Tapville does.
It feels like some sort of geek squad for drinking. It's like enjoy the technology and the drinking. This is the future. Welcome to the 2020s. It's starting at Tapville. We're here for it.
Yeah, and really, we're just trying to take it to every place we can. We currently we have the mobile tap room. We also have kiosks in malls. So if you go to the fashion outlets of Chicago, in Rosemont or in Aurora at Fox Valley Mall, you can enjoy a self-poured beer. You can enjoy a mimosa while you walk around and shop the mall, which has been a really attractive offer for a lot of the malls to bring us in. So people like to drink and shop. Who knew? So.
What a concept.
Right.
That's so nice, because like what used to happen was that I would go to a bar for brunch, and then I'd be like, now that I've had a number of mimosas that I don't feel comfortable with sharing, now I want to go to Target and go insane and spend the rest of my budget today. But thanks to you guys, I don't have to even deal with the Uber from the brunch place to the Target place. I can just do my shopping while I'm drinking my mimosa. This is like this white girl's dream. This is what this basic girl over here wants.
Yeah. Coming soon to airports too, so we can be a part of your next flight too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
very exciting.
this is amazing. This is like, if this is our version of the Roaring 20s because of your technology, I'm ready to keep you on the pedestal. I'm gonna I don't think I'm even putting you up on a pedestal. You've just ascended there, and I think you should stay.
Oh, I appreciate it.
So what do you guys have coming up for the rest of 2021, which there's not much left, but into 2022?
Well, I think the really big exciting thing is the launch of the Evanston location into downtown Evanston, which should be open within a few weeks here. So we're very excited about that. We're also excited about some of the locations that are going to be opening within the next few months in the Pittsburgh area, and then also down in Texas as well, a brick and mortar. And then there are just countless mall kiosks and mobile units coming around the country. So we're super happy in just getting those open and getting all the new franchisee partners together. We really value those relationships. Some of our franchisee partners, they're business owners that own multiple businesses, but then there's a lot that this is their first business, and we really like that small town feel of some of those business owners as well. When we go into different markets, we really like to embed ourselves into the independent local beer scene, wine scene, spirit scene, and community building is something that we're pretty good at. I mentioned that I built a pretty large beer club, so it's something that I'm passionate about. So we really like to partner with the local market as well. But yeah, come early 2022, we should have a few more locations open, and we should be looking to expand even in a few more states. Like I mentioned, there's 30 locations open air and planning right now. So we're busy, but we're super happy about it.
Can you tell me a little more about that beer club?
So about 10 years ago, I had a corporate job, like many people in marketing, and I was looking for a way to join the beer world, and I started a beer blog, and eventually I started to do events and festivals and sell tickets to these events, and it grew to over 100,000 people. So that's how I got into teaching at the College of DuPage in the Business of Beer program, and it's the experience that I bring into Tapville. We have a membership rewards program. We offer a lot of beer classes and things online for Tapville as well as in store. So we want to make things fun and entertaining, but a sprinkle of education we like to put in there every now and then. Not too much. People want just the right amount. Nobody wants to sit in an hour-long class, but a little bit of education goes a long way when you're out drinking with family and friends.
Absolutely. Well, do you have anything else that you want to get out into the world before we wrap it up?
Well, we're super happy to be in the market. We do have our membership rewards program. That's something that we do often promote. If people go to tapvillesocial.com/club, they can sign up, become a member. They get a $5 gift card when they come in on their next visit. And then there's different rewards that they earn. They come into locations, and also like gifts on their birthday, things like that. But yeah, we're super happy about expanding in the market. Like I said, we've been around here since 2016. We just started the franchise side of the business a year or so back, and that's really just taking off and scaling. But our roots are here in Chicago, and like I said, we're super happy to be here and embed ourselves in the local community, like the craft beer scene and spirits as well. So.
And we're so glad that you are providing the libations for the local community so that we can keep ourselves sane while the world goes crazy.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you having me.